Hey, Shalom Akim is a high spirit wind Judah of the GMS Mississippi camp, giving all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Also want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, and today I want to go into a discussion entitled, He Will Flip on You. All right, He will flip on you, because the elder apostle Rakah brought something to my attention, or we were watching a movie about Denmark Vesey, all right? And he made an assessment. He said, you know, Esau flip on you because the movie was based on real situation. There really was a slave rebellion held by Denmark Vesey before Nat Turner. But one of the things that he said was Esau flip on you because one thing I had been meditating on was the nature of Esau. Like what's the nature of Edom, all right? And you know, one thing that comes to mind is that he sold his birthright for one morsel of meat, showing you that he's basically a lowlife. You know, he's a lowlife. But another assessment is, and the reason why it resonated with me when I heard the apostle speak on it, because I started to internalize my experiences with Esau, man. And one thing about Esau, he'll be cool with you, like, you know, he'll give you money, he'll give you, you know, hey, everything's good, you all right? But then he'll flip on you, you know? Like, he has a different nature. Not saying that you could just trust all of Israel, because 2/3 of our people are wicked as hell. But you already know what the deal is with a nigga. You already know what the deal is with Jake. But Esau different, man. Because he has an ability that's not like not like Jacob, man. You know, Jake wears his heart on his sleeve, man. You see? But Esau has this ability to really transform himself to like a good, intentional, law-abiding citizen. Hey, is everything all right? You know, type of person. You see? But he'll flip on you. Next thing you know, he'll kill you. No, there are plenty of instances where there will be 7 people gone fishing. It was, you know, it'd be 7 friends gone fishing. 6 were so-called white and 1 was so-called black. And 1 didn't make it back from the fishing trip. Now, you tell me which one didn't make it back. But how did they gain that Jake's trust so he could go out in the middle of the woods or some lake and go fishing with them, man? All right? Esau, hey, he's not like us, man. He'll flip on you, man. You know? You'll get around certain Edomites, you be thinking like, okay, these are cool Edomites, you know, they different, you know, maybe they're Israelite foreigner. But a lot of times, man, that's the essence of being a serpent. That's the essence of being a deceiver, man. They are the master of throwing wool over your face, man, throwing wool over your eyes, man. You see? As it says, our forefathers warned us. Sirach 12:6. Sirach the 12th chapter. Never trust thine enemy. For as iron rusted, so does his wickedness. So just as it's inevitable that iron is going to rust, it's inevitable that Esau is going to be wicked, man. One thing I'm learning in this world is that you can't gauge, you know, you can't gauge something off of what you or wouldn't do. You might not have a knife behind your back, but that doesn't mean this other person doesn't walk around with a knife behind their back. You might not betray somebody, backstab somebody, but that doesn't mean that they won't do that. You see? One of the things that makes someone naive is that on a subconscious level, they think that the rest of the world is an extension of them. So how they will move is how they think the rest of the world is supposed to move. And that's just the nature of Babylon. It's cutthroat. All right? It's like a puppy. When a puppy is little, that puppy thinks that everybody wants to play. That puppy thinks the big dogs want to play. It thinks strangers want to play. Same thing with a 2-3-year-old. That 2-3-year-old learn how to say, hey, that 3-year-old thinks that everybody's innocence is an extension of its innocence, man. So with that being said, the 12 tribes were somewhat gullible, all right, especially the northern kingdom, when it came to Esau, Edom. You know, I would say with the exception of Reuben, you know, and maybe other, you know, tribes within Gad, but for the most part, the northern kingdom was sort of gullible, man, because they couldn't fathom with dealing with a nation that had no feelings. They couldn't fathom dealing with a nation that they had no principles in warfare. You know, they had no morals in warfare, you see? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is really beastly, man. You see, they're not like us, Akim, you know. And what Esau's about to do to our people is going to be very sadistic, all right? Very sinister, very brutal, very inhumane to the 10th power, man. All right, because this man was created by the Most High to be a chastening rod, all right, to be a destroyer, all right? Like the cleanup man, all right? The lawnmower man. So, you know, it's just something that was on my spirit, man. He'll flip on you, man. And that's his nature. That's his nature. That's his nature. He'll flip on you. But with that, shalom.